Hi Libra, thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Elsie and you have come to Ten of Cups Tarot. So if it's your first time here, thank you for coming here. You're probably going to want to subscribe before you leave just because maybe I'm biased, but we have like the greatest group of people here. They're all really high vibing people. You're not going to get any trouble here. People are just going to be here to uplift you and you can uplift them. So I hope that you'll hit the subscribe. If you've been here before, thank you very much for coming back. I depend on you to be able to offer this free content. So thank you very much for coming back. I am here to do a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Libra. And it is going to be until February the 29th, until the end of the month of 2020. And let's just see what's coming through to you here. First, I'm going to pick an overall energy for the read, and then we'll go with 5 cards for the past energy, 5 cards for the current energy, and then we are going to look at the future. 10 cards, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Libra, please. All right, gonna cut. There we go. First card out. Overall energy. Oh, the 6 of Cups. Somebody's got a soulmate coming in. Who's that? Who is that? So the 6 of Cups, of course, is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. It is the energy of someone coming back from the past. And since we are still sort of in the Mercury retrograde sort of energy, Mercury retrograde happened on the 17th. So we are still in that energy till close to the end of the month. It looks like someone is coming back from the past, whether it be a friend, or a lover, but it looks like it is probably romantically linked. And yeah, let's find out what's in your past here. Well, just going to throw cards around first, so I'm going to go for a card dive. Hang on. All right. That's 2. Three more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Libra. Ooh. There we go. One more. There's one here. Grab it. All right. Under the deck, we have the Emperor. Emperor is the energy of taking charge of your life, taking charge of the things in your life that need to be organized. All right. Well, the Libra I'm speaking to is single, but I don't know that you want to be. I see some regret here. So this is the 9 of Pentacles. It's someone who is, you know, living on their own, doing their own thing, taking care of themselves. And the next card is the card of disappointment. It's more like disappointment and regret. So the person that I'm speaking with, I believe, does not want to be single. In fact, I think they have their eye on someone who is a fire sign. Maybe you've met someone who is a fire sign. Maybe you know someone who is a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And or it could be just the energy of the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the energy of being very passionate about everything that he does. So not only is he passionate about love, but he's passionate about his passions, the things that he loves to do. It's an energy of taking hold of the things that you want. So reaching out and grabbing them, because that's really what the King of Wands does. When he's passionate, he's a king. So he kind of gets his way wherever he goes. He smells good, looks good, and he is the person that when he walks in the room, everybody notices that he's there. I do see again some, you know, the 9 of Swords is showing up, and it's saying that, you know, at night you're just not able to lay your head on the pillow and go to sleep, that there's a bit of depression and sadness that's going on at this time. I think though that you're thinking about, you know, what would it be like to be in love? What would it be like to have those beautiful feelings. This is a card of the King of Cups, and it is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And what would it be like to have my person? Maybe you're just worried about, do you really need a person? Some people just don't need a person. They can go through life without a person, and that's okay too. That maybe the Nine of Swords, the energy that it's carrying is about, I don't really need a person. I don't really want a person. But I don't know. It looks like these two cards here shows me that you really don't want to be single. So it could be someone who's coming for you is either a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or the King, which is the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Now, the Nine of Swords is between the two kings. So that also tells me that maybe there's a decision that you have to make between two people. So someone that is a fire sign and someone that is a water sign. Could very well be. Don't think you want to be single though, so I think that you're going to choose between two here. Let's get some current energies on you here, Libra, and find out what's going on. Wow. All right. Well, there definitely is some sort of a soulmate connection here. Under the deck, I show the Eight of Cups, which is the energy of walking away from things that no longer serve you. If you haven't done that, it's time to do that. It's really time to purge. It's a new year. We're only into February. It's time to purge. Purge your life of the things that you no longer need. The things that you were scared to purge yourself of in 2019, it's time to purge yourself of those in 2020. What I see in the current energy here is I see, first of all, the sun, which is major arcana, and the sun is here to, you know, brighten everything. So you have a really good look at what you need to do. So you can see everything into, you know, as far as you can see into the future, and the decisions that you make are going to be good ones because everything's going to be illuminated and you're going to be able to make good decisions based on the fact that you can see everything, that there's nothing hiding in the background. I think that you want to bring something to an end, but I think it's going to be a painful ending, and so you've been avoiding it. So this painful end here is the Ten of Swords. So communications, things people have said to you, the connections you've had with them in terms of what has transpired in terms of verbal communication. And I feel like you want to end some pain here. I do see you as the Queen of Swords energy, and not the swords, sorry, the wands, Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is a business owner. She gets a bad rap, I think, because she is a business owner. She does the things that she needs to do in order to keep the business going, you know, and kind of through time, women get a bad rap anyway, because when we make the hard decisions and we say the things out loud, we sometimes get labeled as a bitch, right? And the Queen of fire here, the Queen of Wands, she is all about just taking what she needs. She doesn't have time to mince words. She is a business owner. She's very busy, and things grow around her. She is, you know, take a look at her. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. So I have a feeling that the person I'm speaking to has this energy, the energy of the Queen, and of the Queen of Swords. And I'm also looking at the energy of the Queen of Cups. So before, I think I showed you the two kings. So we have two kings here. In the past energy, right? This is how they came out. The king to the right and the king to the left, and we have, you know, stressing out in the middle there. Well, it turns out that there's a couple of bookends here, right? There's the king and queen of water, and there's also the king and queen of fire. So, you know, I'm a big believer in you have more than one soulmate, and it could very well be that you have more than one soulmate, but you have been put in a position that you have to make a decision to marry one of them. So well, one of them will marry you and is willing to marry you. And I have a feeling it is the King of Wands, only because the Four of Wands is a fire card. So it is also Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So I have a feeling it is the whoever is the business owner, whoever is the fire sign. I think that is the one that you're going to decide is your soulmate or your bestie. All right, let's go into the future here. All right, so I show that I have some fast-moving energy here. I have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is, again, fire energy. It's usually passionate messages coming back and forth. It's usually by text, via, you know, whatever app you're using, whether that's Facebook or what have you. I also see that you're looking to cut one of these people out. So you are closing the chapter on one of them and therefore picking another. I do see under the, here is the moon, and the moon, you know, casts a shadow and maybe a little bit of fear as well. So you're not really sure which one to pick yet, but you are speaking up to both. So I feel like there's something going on in the background that you don't know about yet, about one of these people. But you are going to speak up and you're going to find out what's going on, because you're done. You're done with trying to figure out what's what. You're done with trying to figure out which one of these kings should be yours. So really, it's just time to speak up and ask the questions, hear the answers, and make your decisions going forward. All right, so I've got 3 more cards for the future. Oh boy, throwing them around. I will take those though. 1, 2, and 3. You've manifested this. Look at that. You are also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You have manifested this. You've manifested this. Really, let me take a look here. Spirit's telling me I've missed something. Sun, Swords, Wands, Cups, passionate, deep love, marriage, right? Okay, so the World card here showing that you are closing a chapter and opening another. Just before that is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is you know, they're side by side, which means that you're going to come to this answer quickly. So it's fast moving energy, the Eight of Wands, and you're going to come to the decision that you must close one of these out. You must close one of them out of your life. And that's going to come quickly. And it's going to come quickly because you're going to ask all the right questions. Don't forget the sun is here illuminating everything, right? So you're going to ask all the right questions. And there are some things that are hiding in the background, but they're hiding in your background. So you're just not saying everything that you need to say right now to either one of them, because you have questions that need to be asked in order for you to know who you're going to pick. I feel like you've manifested this. You've been manifesting love. You've been manifesting marriage. I just don't think that it was supposed to happen this way. I feel as though you were in love with one and then the other came. The other one decided that they wanted you back, or the other one is trying to get you back, and you need to make a decision between these two. I feel like this is a stable position for you, that that in your stability, you're going to be able to make a decision. The King of Pentacles is here. I also believe that whatever decision you make is going to be the most abundant decision, even though you're feeling a little bit closed off, a little bit defensive. And it might be that you're defensive with one of these kings because they are the one that is getting cut, or they are the one that is going to be, they're the one that is not the one that you're going to pick. So I have a feeling you're defensive with that one, that particular king. All right, last 3 cards here. 3 cards. You are up in your head. So the 8 of Swords is here. You feel stuck. You feel like you're bound. Feel like you can't make a decision. And, you know, you don't have to make a decision right away. Eventually, you're going to have to make a decision because that's just the way it is, right? You got to make a decision, but you don't have to do it right now. But I see that this is your hope and your wish, that your wishes are about to come true. I do see a little bit of deceit here, though. So wishes coming true with deceit. So maybe you're saying it, but you're not saying everything. So you're not telling everybody the whole story. And I think that you're going to come clean eventually, but I think that there are certain things that you need to tell one king, certain things that you need to tell another king. And you're just trying to keep everybody in balance. I see that whichever one you pick is going to be the abundant person, the one that is not necessarily the one that has the most money, but the one that treats you best. So it's going to be an abundant relationship, a 10 of coins type relationship. So definitely this can be about money, absolutely. So maybe the person that you pick is the person who is making more money. The person, maybe he's rich, maybe she's rich, who knows? But it is going to be an abundant relationship. So I am now going to use my Spirit Animal Oracle cards, and I'm going to just draw one of these for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Libra, please. Pick that one. Stag Spirit, take the lead. You do. You have to take the lead. You have to pick one of these kings. You have to pick, you know, which one you want to go forward with. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a pick between two. And this world, you're closing this world. It is time for you to take the lead, for sure. Aries Spirit, you know, there is, 5 and 8 is 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. And 1 and 3 is 4, which is balance. So once you make the decision, once you take the lead and make the decision, you're going to be in balance. So it's probably giving you more stress not making the decision than it is making the decision. So go ahead and make the decision. Of course, nobody's pushing you into it. You don't have to make the decision right now. It is your wish to do so. I do see some deceit, and I think these are things that you're not saying. So I don't think there's anything that you need to worry about someone keeping from you. But that's all I have for you today, Libra. I hope some of that resonated with you. You can leave me comments down below. Also, anything you need to know about this reading is down below in the description. And if you need a private reading from me, I'm Elsie, and you can reach me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.